I know you love your iPhones, but what if the price suddenly shot up? Well, that's exactly what might happen because of a trade big fight between the United States and China. And to prevent that, Apple CEO Tim Cook is heading to the White House to meet US President Donald Trump. Now, why is this meeting so important? Let's break it down in simple terms. See, most Apple products, including iPhones, are made in China, but the US have placed 10% tax, that is also known as tariff, on many Chinese made products. Now, that means that if Apple wants to sell iPhones in America, it might have to pay extra money to the government. And guess what? If Apple has to pay more, the price of your iPhone might go up too. Tim Cook is meeting Trump to convince him to reduce or even remove these extra taxes so that iPhone don't get more expensive. But the question is, why does Trump want these tariffs? Well, Trump has been tough on China for years now. He believes that China takes unfair advantage of the US in trade. To fix this, he introduces taxes on Chinese goods so that the companies are forced to manufacture more products inside the US. But you know what? There's just one problem. Apple can't just move all its factories overnight from China to the US. That would take years and cost billions of dollars. So, if Trump doesn't agree to help Apple, the company might have to either increase iPhone prices or make less profit. But yes, Tim Cook isn't just the CEO. He's smart about dealing with politicians as well. When Trump was president before, Cook managed to convince him to make exceptions for Apple and avoid extra taxes on iPhones. But this time, it's not looking so easy. Trump has hinted that he doesn't want to give special treatment to Apple anymore. While Trump is putting pressure on China, China is fighting back too. Reports say that China might start investigating Apple's App Store and the money it makes from app developers. Now, if that happens, Apple could lose a lot of business in China, which is its biggest manufacturing hub. So, is it Trump versus Apple? Well, Apple and Trump don't always see eye to eye. Trump has criticized Apple for not helping the government unlock iPhones when law enforcement needs access for criminal investigations. On the other hand, Apple argues that creating a backdoor for the government could make all iPhones vulnerable to hackers. So, apart from trade issues, their relationship has had some rocky moment. Now, let's talk about what's at stake now. Now, if this meeting goes well, then A. Apple might get an exception from tariff, keeping iPhone prices stable. Secondly, the company can avoid losing money in China. Thirdly, Tim Cook keeps his strong relationship with Trump, which could help Apple in near future. On the other side, if the meeting goes bad, then iPhones could become more expensive in the US, Apple could lose money from both tariffs and Chinese restriction. And thirdly, other tech companies might also get caught in this trade war. So in conclusion, if you're an iPhone user, this meeting might decide whether your next iPhone costs more or less. It's also part of a bigger battle between the US and China over technology and trade. So, what do you think? Apple should move its factory to the US or not? Or should Trump reduce tariff to keep prices low? Let us know your thoughts.